fellas. Yeah. Boys Raw Uncut podcast with the crew, the kickback off-season edition. Yeah. Off-season until the new season starts. You know, when we get back in, it'll be season 3. But we're in the off-season still, man. And we got a bunch of coaching talk going on with the crew. Yeah. It's me, Dre. It's Steve-O. It's the OG. And it's Chef Terry. Yeah, they got a new nickname, man. You can call him YT, you can call him Chef Terry, man. Just let him cook, man. Let him cook. Yeah, Slick will be joining us in a few. He's probably, getting that dust right now like the crew does. And, yeah, don't get into it, man. The Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer. Somebody.
Yeah, you're hard.
They told me about to fire somebody.
He got slick out there firing somebody.
Yeah. Oh, fellas. Yeah, man. First, man, before we get this show started, man, because we're talking sports and we take things a little serious, man. We want to give a moment of silence, man, for the the families, thoughts and prayers from the crew for the families that's going through that situation up in D.C. with the collision between the helicopter and the plane. And we just a moment of silence, man. All right, let's get to it. Hey, what's up, crew, man? Look, we got a bunch of coaching updates since the last time we talked, man. We got Lunda Wells, the tight end coach coming back in. We done signed a defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And then a flux of other different coaches, from Derek Foster's to Nick Sorenson's, Andre Curtis's, and I mean, hey, do y'all know what's going on with the coaches and how Shotty's building his staff? How are y'all feeling right now? Because I don't have no clue.
Well, I still ain't overshot it. Like I ain't too pressed on the other coaches, but it's nice to see, but that you're trying to bring in staff with names behind them, but I don't know how successful you're gonna be. This whole Shotty hire in itself is underwhelming. You know what I mean? If I could sum it up in one word, is apathy. That's apathy. One word that I use, because apathy. Yeah, bro, I have just a lack of enthusiasm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm not. I don't feel any certain way about it. It's frustrating that you have such other names that have been proven. You go from, regardless of what McCarthy was, he still had a reputation, a name, whatever it was behind him. Shotty doesn't have that. You didn't even call plays.
He got Marty.
Yeah, you got Marty. You living off your daddy's name. You know what I mean? This ain't Tariq and Ghost. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what it is. That's exactly like you living off Ghost's name, man. Like that Schottenheimer name, and you ain't called plays for us.
What did he do? What did he do down in Seattle?
Nothing.
Those couple of years,
They
won that. He was definitely offensive coordinator.
So he's been coaching for how long? How long has he been offensive coordinator? 10 years.
He had 2 top 10 offenses. I'm not putting him on a pedestal or anything. I'm just giving him his little flowers when
That ain't enough for me though, because you didn't even call plays with us. You know what I mean? What makes you think that this genius, like, it all goes back to the front office trying to think that they're smarter than everybody. You know what I mean? You have a person who just thinks they're the smartest person in the room, but really be sounding stupid as hell.
Yeah.
That's what Jerry Jones is like. He looks at this move. He used the word risky, which is ridiculous, because it's not risky. It's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's always it's always that one person that says he's trying to make it happen. You know what I mean? But every move that he makes it goes against everything you stand for. You
Well,
know what I
let's
mean? And
listen
put you
to
back at square one.
let's listen to what he had to say because it seemed like you're talking to him, and here's him talking to you.
Now, I get my proverbial ass kicked over needing people in my comfort zone. Without this thing being about me in any way, if you don't think I can't operate out of my comfort zone, you're so wrong. It's unbelievable. This is as big a risk as you could take. As big a risk as you could take. No head coaching experience. But let me share something with you. With all of that, you've just heard him reference his osmosis, his family. Anybody in this room that doesn't believe the apple doesn't go far from the tree has missed it someplace down the road, especially if there was an effort to make it that way, and there was an effort. But then you go around to the countless numbers of coaches that Schotty has served on staff with and been around, the countless players. How often do you have someone that has 25, I'm going to say 25, it may be 26, of years of working through the human relationship and working, aspiring to learn, of have his ears and eyes wide open and looking for techniques and looking for things that make coaches better.
So that's Jerry's take on it, man. He's feel like he's taking a big risk. He's swinging for the fences, man. You know, are y'all sold?
Yeah, he's
Are y'all
definitely
sold?
taking a risk. He's definitely taking a risk. I mean, he's gonna take a risk to whoever he hired, you know. So if he did get prime, you know, I mean, what offense he gonna run? You know what I'm saying? We ain't looking at him to do all that. I'm looking at him to is he a leader or man? So with him not having an extensive track record, I need to look at people who know him, players he's coached, people he's touched, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's who you go and look up and see what you don't get, and then wait and see what he builds and puts out there on the field. That's just where we at with it.
Playmaker said
I
it the
agree.
best.
I agree.
Playmaker said it the best, man. When he said that, how do you come in and expect to be a disciplinarian when these guys know that they're the reason that you're there? You know what I mean? Like, how do you come in and try to instill something that you've been a part of building? You know what I mean? You're trying to undo everything that you've done. You're trying to undo it, and you're gonna come in and you're gonna find players for bad penalties, for being late to meetings, for doing all this when you've been on the staff and it wasn't done before you. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the discipline gonna come from an undisciplined regime? Like, you hired in house. So you're not changing any type of you're not changing the background, you're not changing anything about what you've done because you stayed in house.
Right.
You stayed in house with the philosophy is still going to be the same in the Dallas Cowboys. But
Moses.
my worry is that now we're going to see the Jerry that we've been asking for because he has to make this move look right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to spend some money. He's going to go get some weapons. He's going to go crazy free agency, probably try to do trades and all that because he has to make this move work for his own legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, do your job. Sure.
yeah, if that's
Do
it's
your
going to make
job.
him.
I mean, that's part of it. You gotta do.
Yeah.
You gotta do it. You gotta go get a top free agent too. You gotta
Mhm.
go. You gotta have a hell of a draft. You know, you gotta put shit in place, man. Do your job. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the thing we've been struggling with. Struggling putting the required weapons around Dak. Struggling, you know, to put certain players here and there. You know, we're not putting it all together. I don't give a damn who you got in there. If you ain't putting it together, then shit, you gonna be missing.
Just like he did with McCarthy. You know what I mean? He didn't put it together for McCarthy, but you could have put it together for McCarthy and kept him around. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have been happy. I wouldn't have been happy for McCarthy staying, but I would have understood it better than I understood the Schottenheimer, hiring.
He wanted 5. They were offering 3. He wanted
Yeah.
5. They were offering 3. So I don't know. I don't know what the difference between 3 and 5 is. I guess it's 2, but McCarthy
You see what
got
the
up
Saints?
nowhere off of that. What's
They
up?
said no.
Yeah. But most of our coaches, man, after they've been let go, well, I mean, they don't really do much else, do they?
I mean, think about even how he came in. He came in and said he lied. He told
Right.
you. He told everybody he lied. Yeah, I look
Yeah.
at every game. I'm in the analytics, and I done did
Right.
it.
Right.
I just wanted a job. He told the truth. He came
Right.
in and he just displayed that. He
Right.
had us settling for 13-5, 3 straight. Like we really accomplished something. We know we playoff warriors.
Yeah. That's true. What's up, Crew Rick, man?
What's going on there?
Man, hey, man.
Swing.
What
Yeah,
up, fellas?
man. Yeah,
What's up, brother?
how you walking around these days as a Cowboy fan with all the coaching moves that's been going on?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I told you on the last podcast. I said my piece on the last one. I just want to win. I don't even care who it is now. I just want to win. If Dude can help us win, cool. If he can't, cool. I ain't feeling the. I don't like the direction that the franchise is going. I don't like what the state that we're in is. As a fan, I ain't got no hope, and I'm disappointed. Yeah, I said it in the last one. At least if you listen, bring Dion in and give the fans something to hope for. Give us something to look forward to. Put some spunk and some excitement back into us. With this Schottenheimer, it's going to do the exact opposite, and it did exactly what it was lackluster, it's boring, yeah. You have to show me now. Now I have no for it.
Yeah, well, I
Apathy.
mean,
That's what it is. I'm telling you that's the word. Apathy. He's not enthused. I'm telling you,
we're
that's the
not
perfect word.
enthused. We're not enthused. So when OTAs come around and training camps and turns into preseason, do you think a lot of us as Cowboy Nation is gonna still be feeling that apathy that you
Yeah,
speak of?
Yes.
yeah, and I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing about it though, is that for a lot of people, sports is a getaway. You know, especially for NFL fans, those fans are as diehard as the soccer fans. You know what I mean? Like how hard we live for that 5 months or whatever it is. Baseball, you got 82 games. You got 100 and whatever games in baseball. Basketball, you got 82. It's a little easier to be a
184 in
casual fan.
baseball.
How many is it?
184.
That's a lot of games, man. You know what I mean? So you got a lot of time to churn. With football, you find a lot of people who live and die for that 5 months. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
gives you a break from everything. So even with us feeling that apathy, we're still going to cheer. We're still going to watch because this is our time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what makes it hard. I think Jerry knows that is that we're still gonna show up. Somebody's gonna show up because it's a good time. You know what I mean? Like football, that's it for us. When football season starts, man, it brings us together. It gives you something, the camaraderie of fans going against your rivals, all of that, man. We live and die for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I agree.
being unenthused ain't gonna stop us from repping, from wearing the star as much as we would like to hope. We still gonna wear the star. We still gonna watch every Sunday, man. And is what else we gonna do?
So check.
Remember, I'm sorry, 162. I stand corrected. 162 baseball games. I'm sorry.
162 for everybody out there that was
Sorry about
he don't even know how many baseball
162.
games it is.
You're right. We don't. We Cowboy fans. We Cowboy
One,
fans.
one,
Steve
one,
might know.
one, one.
Steve might know. He's a Dodger fan, but other than that, you know, man,
162. I correct myself.
I
That's
don't
it.
know.
That's it. That's what we do on Raw and Uncut, man. You know, if it's 190, if we say it's 190, it's 190.
Yeah, I'll be loud and wrong. I'll be loud and wrong half the time. I don't care. You'll do. I'll be loud and
Right.
wrong.
So let me give y'all his perspective, man. I'm kind of in the same boat as y'all, man. It's more of I don't really want to have no personal hate towards Shotty or whatever, but I gotta get this out of the way, man. Shotty, go on and slap yourself with a glizzy, man, because I'm getting tired of trying to look up how to spell that name, man. Schottenheimer. You know what I'm saying? So slap yourself with a glizzy off that.
I got you.
And get rid of the sun visor, please. No sun visors in the stadium, man. They're not allowed, man. Get you a ball cap, man. For real, for real.
I read something. I wish I could give credit to who said it, but it made so much sense, and I felt that to the core. The hiring of Schottenheimer without going around, without getting with Ben Johnson or Glenn or nobody, none of the main candidates, is the equivalent of passing up on Derrick Henry without giving him a call and signing in, bringing back Zeke. That's the same thing, and I feel it to the core, man. I feel it. That's how I feel about it.
Well, let me give you a different analogy. This past offseason, both of us, as our fan bases, experienced coaching searches in college basketball, right?
Right.
When the Hars, we pursued other names. At least they were some names were pursued, but you still ended up with someone that both fan bases didn't know what they were getting for real.
But you had two coaches who was head coaches from somewhere. You could look at their track record and show that they was, even if it was at smaller spots, they still held the positions moving into these spots. And
that's true, but still, even with that, now we can say more in hindsight, but we're saying going into it, you didn't know if they were ready for these type of programs.
Correct.
Even with that type of experience at another level or a D1 level.
Correct.
We didn't know if they were ready for top 7 programs ready to coach.
But you knew they didn't held the clipboard and made this plays before. We didn't know if they was gonna be ready for this step, but we knew that they was coaching ready. We don't know if dude is coaching ready.
Well, he has 26 years of holding clipboards.
You assistant pimp. Your daddy was assistant pimp. Your granddaddy be assistant pimp. That's how you ever gonna be an assistant pimp. We don't know if he's gonna make it to the pimp level. We don't know.
Well, you're
right.
You're right.
Yeah, Pops. Pops made the pimp level, didn't
he? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Jigga. Dre. I don't want to shit on dude without seeing him. I'm not dismissing that he might come in and turn it around and be a hell of a coach and start it. I don't want to dismiss that. I'm just saying the little search, the process that we went through to bring him in was poop. It was lackluster and a little effort. It was weak.
Yeah, it's low hanging fruit. And it's funny that Dre, you mentioned our college teams. You see what happened when we took a chance. When we took a chance, but shout out to KP, man. You're a great guy, bro. Louisville legend, but
nah, you ain't. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Come on with all that, bro. Come on with all that, bro.
Look, man. Let him live, man. Let him live.
Nah, hell no. He got bills. He's getting paid right now. He's straight.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. You see what happened when we brought him in.
Let you get paid with that.
Nah, what I'm saying is that when we brought him in, we failed. You get what I'm saying? Like he wasn't that head coach guy, but he wasn't that head coach. He's been right there along, soaking up the game. He found out to be the best. He was up under the best recruiter in college basketball history. So you assumed him to be able to recruit just the same and coach and reach young men the exact same way as the guy that he was. Yeah, it was a mistake. But in this same situation, that's what we just did. We wouldn't got a forever assistant, and made him head coach. And hopefully it don't end the same way that did because it was 3 years of failure.
I'm with you on that, but at the same token, you got to understand that the NFL has more coaches around the head coach than just one coach in college basketball. I was just more talking about the point of just going into it with the coach, not knowing what
Agreed.
to expect, and
Agreed.
then it end up turning around for the better. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing that he's gonna have to just prove us wrong. You understand what I'm saying? In order for that to happen, because I mean, at this point, I mean, what
What's
can
the
we
option?
do at this point? Yeah, what's the option?
Yeah.
So at least they went and hired our should be GM, Will
Agreed.
McClay. Yeah, that's a positive that came down the news with Will McClay, vice president of player personnel. So we get to keep him around for another 3-4 years. So
That was big.
yeah, that was super big. And then, do y'all like the talk of Shotty running that football?
Yeah, I hope he does.
Yeah.
I hope he
A
does.
power run scheme. I like it. Power run. Let's do that.
I gotta see
Yeah,
it, man.
I
I
hope he does.
heard his predecessor saying the same thing, and he was on that same staff. You gotta show me.
He
I
said he
like that.
bit his lip a lot against some of the play they bumped heads on a lot of the play calling this past season.
I hope so. I hope so, because I didn't like some of the play calling either. So we can be on the same page.
Yeah, because he's talking about bringing that play action back, and I mean, everything sounds good in the honeymoon phase, man. When we're meeting the representative, man, but when it's time to get out there and perform, man, you got to perform, man. We got to see action right now. We starving as a fan base.
He's definitely taking a
I'm
chance.
I'm looking at the point, man. We didn't know LaFleur was as good as he was. We didn't know McVay was as good as he was. I'm hoping Shotty is one of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
He's got the offensive, he's got the years experience on offense. I mean, like you said, it's fine. It's hard, holding the clipboard, learning, getting experience. He's got all that. Can he put it together with the players? That's another thing. Are we going to get the players for him? I heard Terry talking about, Jerry's going to definitely have to work his free agency because he's put himself in this position. I hope so, but we know his pattern there. So are we going to put Shotty in the position, as far as player-wise? That's something different. I do think the defensive coordinator, I do think that's solid. I think that
That's a
defense
nice pickup.
is solid as far as the players and parts. Having him there, I think that might be some iron, sharpening some iron. I think that might have Shotty in his playbook, because Matt knows what he's doing on the defense side of the ball. So, I'm just hoping it all comes together, man. Like Rick said, I just want to win. I don't care what name is there, but I'm hoping he's one of these LaFleur, one of these McVay type of minds, and his age, hopefully he can spunk, man. He can get that spunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that he didn't shit on McCarthy. Yep.
Nah, he didn't, Steve-O. He didn't.
He didn't shit on McCarthy, but he did say he do things a little different.
I mean, what do you think? What do you think he's gonna do differently?
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
Oh, so you think? So you believe everything? You believe? It's hard for me to believe anything coming from this franchise because we were supposed to be all in, and you go and hire one of your guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes you, just because he says that when this was a hire by the Wizard of Oz? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's putting his guy
what you
in
think
there.
the McCarthy hire was? I mean, it was one of his guys he felt comfortable with.
But yeah, fool me once. Yeah, fool me once though.
That was just once. That was just one time after all these years.
No, that's what I'm saying. We've been fooled, y'all. That's what I'm saying, y'all. We've been fooled.
Jerry.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a fan in a way where I'm at least, I'm gonna be open to it. I ain't got shit else to do. Can't do nothing but fight the fight online. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You may try to make your voice heard with the others.
But Terry,
try to hit him where it hurt.
Maybe it's a sharper man. Maybe Shotty will do a lot of this stuff we were asking Mike to do, using both the running backs out there at the same time, giving different formations and looks in that. Bringing Turpin in more, using more plays and gadget things. Just maybe he'll do more newer inventions. Maybe Mike is still kind of stuck back in the day a little bit, Maybe the mind's a little sharper with some newer, newer things,
So look, if somebody could look up the coaches he's coached under, right? Or coach for, or coach under, however you want. Schottenheimer. Yeah. So I'm just asking his pedigree. So when you look at the coaches he's maybe coached under, coach for, whatever words you like to use in this case, what makes you think that he's going to come in and be innovative? Like, what makes you think he's going to change when he couldn't? Kellen Moore passed him.
Yeah, Pete Carroll.
Kellen Moore passed him. So you got Pete Carroll. Who else?
Yeah, I have to look it up.
But
they said he did well. They said he did well with Pete Carroll, though.
Yeah, I didn't read it. What I read, all his offense he was in, he struggled. He's in some of the worst offenses.
Well, he there was 2 years in Seattle. He was top 10 in offense.
Can't even go 1 year in Jacksonville.
I think 09 and 10.
Yeah, they said he became an offensive coordinator in 2006 with the Jets. It said the team made the playoffs. The offense improved from the previous season, and the quarterback Chad Pendleton was named NFL Comeback Player of the Year. That was 2006. He was also coordinator for the St. Louis Rams under Jeff Fisher. The offense ranked 25th at the end of the season. It looks like he did a little offensive coordinator and a quarterbacks coach at Georgia. He has some history with the Colts. He contributed Andrew Luck, having one of the best overall performances of his career. Single season career high completions of 63.5. And being ranked among the top 10 in the league in passing yards. He was 8th that year, Andrew Luck. And then the Seattle 2018, he was named, he was offensive coordinator, and that's with Russell Wilson.
Okay, so I will ask you in this case, why has this man never got a job anywhere? Why has he never got a job anywhere?
Why has he never got a shot?
Why has he never got a job anymore?
What you mean, a head coaching job?
Didn't you hear the man head coaching?
Yeah,
a head coach.
He said he wasn't ready. He said he wasn't ready.
He said he wasn't ready. Okay, so now all of a sudden you're ready to lead the biggest franchise in the world. Okay, dog. Like, okay, I got you.
What are you supposed to say? No.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I get you. You're right.
You're right. No, not right now.
No, you ready? I mean, I get you. I get you're right, because I'm not saying you're right. I'm just saying, like, the amount of oxymorons and contradictions in the way that this franchise speaks and operates, it gets to be annoying, man. I'm not saying you're wrong. It just gets to be super annoying, man, because
you gotta listen closely, man.
Man, I listen closely and I just hear bullshit. You keep
hearing it on the surface. You gotta understand the culture, man.
Man, look, I understand that.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Damn, man, I'm telling you, I've been hearing the bullshit.
It's rain, and we just sit there trying to accept it and make
that's what I'm saying.
On it. Nah, man, this shit's fucked up. It's bullshit.
They are pimping us.
I agree.
Yeah, we keep trying to dress it up and put lipstick on it and cover it up. Nah, man, it's just ain't no reading deep in it. It's fucked up. It's
right there. It's right there. It's right there.
Shut up, niggas. Y'all gonna be out there buying. Y'all gonna be out there buying that Cowboy shit next week when they come out with something new.
Putting that shit on.
You'll be out there buying that shit all day.
What do that mean? It's still the same thing. That's still bullshit. That don't mean that some people wearing their shit.
Well, I'm just saying.
That don't mean that the coach. We have a fucked up coach because we went and bought a Cowboys hat.
Well, stop support.
That means the coach is good because we bought a Cowboy shirt.
Well, stop support.
No, nigga, let's
I can't.
die back. You stop.
Yeah, right. It's loyalty, man. It's loyalty, man. But yeah, I got
They
a
just
he got on that hat today, man. Like it's rough out here for us, man. It's rough.
It's rough.
Hey man, it's to the point where you can't defend it. Like it's
Nah,
getting
you
hard to
can't.
defend, bro. It's getting hard to
Hey,
defend, though.
that's your problem. That's why you keep going through it, man. You not
Nah.
looking at it realistically. You keep fanning out on the low, but you won't get out here and doom and gloom. Man, cut it out. That's why you hurt
No,
right now.
I'm hurt
Yeah.
because that's what this has been our life. This has been our life for a
You
long
can't
time,
do
bro.
that,
The thing
man.
is,
Just fan out, man.
nah, bro, because
he set himself up already. Talking about Jerry gonna have to go out here and make free agent moves to help this guy.
Yeah,
and watch when he do it, and y'all gonna sit back and look
Right.
and watch when he do it. Watch when he do it.
Bring Osa back, number one, for you
Was
do
that-
anything. Bring
Did
Osa
he?
back.
Was that a good story? Was that a
They said he
true
was a
story where he
priority,
said
too.
we got 67 million? He said he's supposed to have 67 million to work with. I
Is that
read
what they
somewhere
said? I ain't heard. I thought he had
yeah.
a
Was
They
that, y'all heard
not-
it too? You heard it
We
too?
in the negative right now. As
Oh,
we speak, we're like -2 million. But
I heard
a
we
couple
was
of
number
restructures
26.
and said we can get
We what?
We're 26 out of the teams with money to spend. We're ranked 26.
So the cap was real.
Nah.
Because we've been saying they had it.
All they gotta do is go out there and restructure, and voila, you got.
Hey Terry, we gonna blow up the free
That's
agent
all you
market
gotta
with
do.
that money, baby.
like how
Yeah, I
Philly
know, right?
did. Philly just keep pushing. They just keep pushing
Right.
it and pushing it and pushing it.
Philly,
Why can't we do it,
the
man?
Philly, the Rams. You know what I'm saying? They bounced back.
But
Yeah,
those
they
teams
keep
have
pushing.
aspirations to win, though. We don't have aspirations to win. We have aspirations to make money.
We
Right.
broke
They
the
have
motherfucker
different. They
out
have
here.
different.
That's
They have
true.
different. They have different. Like Philly is trying to win,
No,
bro. Like they don't
right.
care if they trying to
Make
win,
money.
though.
But we also have an idiot in the office who really thinks they know the cap too,
Mhm.
and they think that the lack of moves is gonna help.
PH. Yeah, you talking about PH?
That's the problem too. That is a big problem.
For
Yeah.
those
He thinks
of
he
y'all that
knows
don't
more
know
than what
who
he
He over
PH is,
stressing
it's
out, man.
Steve
You over
with a
looking older than your
PH.
daddy, man. Your PH look older than his daddy, man. Ain't no way a man 6
Yeah.
years old. Though. He look older than that. Over stressing out, man.
And
Over stressing out, dog. Over looking
that
older,
the
Jerry,
man.
majority?
Right.
Is
Jerry
that
got
the
more hair on his
majority
head
of the
either.
reason
Jerry.
for the Shotty hire?
What'd you say, OG?
I said, isn't that the majority of the reason for the Shotty hire?
And Dak,
Yeah.
and Dak,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dak
But it
wanted to
was
be
a bunch
comfortable.
of players there at the press conference. Demo,
Yeah, they supported him. They supported him though.
Players there, so I mean, I don't, like you said earlier, Terry. I don't know how it goes into the discipline aspect of it, but it was some people there that was vouching for him.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're gonna vouch for him. You got to look, man. We got to start looking at the people who's doing the talking. When Dak does the talking, I don't listen too much.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Because Dak is Jerry's guy.
He's
He's a Jerry guy. Dak is a Jerry guy. Like he's forever loyal to Dak. He's forever loyal. Yeah, he's forever loyal to Jerry because Jerry made him, gave him $250 million and changed his life. He's forever gonna be loyal. Dak has always said the right thing when it came to backing Jerry. You know, he's a Dak. I mean, he's a Jerry guy. We know that. You know, Micah's kind of on the fence. Micah's kind of on the fence of becoming a Jerry talker. You know what I mean? He talks like Jerry now too. You got to watch it. Who's doing it, man? Like I'm listening to y'all, man, and some of y'all started to sound like the owner, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
you know, you gotta start sounding like you, man.
Y'all got to buck to the truth. You know, spit the truth to power sometime, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to, man. You got to, bro. It ain't gonna happen, but that's what I'm saying. Those are the guys that we speak like. Dak ain't gonna never talk about Jerry.
So
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But
I'm just. I see you said got all the players that are supporting them. I don't like it. It ain't that I don't like them being there to support. I'm with that, but it's still too comfortable. Everybody's comfortable. We had a terrible season, a bunch of terrible play, and no feathers is ruffled. Nobody. Even if we didn't fire the coach, he wasn't with the contract and he left. Nobody's uncomfortable. Nobody's scared. Nobody's on edge. Everybody's just smiling and comfortable, and I don't like it.
It's about the fans ain't. The fans ain't. We're the only ones uncomfortable here. The fans and the alumni. Like when I watch Playmaker talk, like I see their fire, and to see someone who's backed Jerry so much and been pro Jerry and pro franchise. So when you watch Playmaker talk, he's really truly a cowboy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's invested this. He's in it with his heart and soul. You know what I'm saying? He's us to the fullest. You feel his pain because he's truly disappointed. When I see that type of worry coming from inner franchise and that type of worry come from my diehards and the people who's inside, like literally who's sitting next to Jerry and talking to this man, when he don't understand it, that's troubling for me. That's troubling because you're on the inside and you don't understand it. Why are you doing this? And you're trying to make sense of it. You're mad at the hire. You know, if that was a good hire, I believe Playmaker would have came behind and told him, you know what I mean? Like, I got faith in it. He's not even endorsing
it.
it.
Said it was cool.
You say Troy did?
Yeah.
But is Troy is involved with it? I don't know Troy's involvement with the franchise like I know Playmakers.
Nah, Troy speaks truth. Troy is one of the original speak truth about it.
Yeah, I know he will. I know he will, but as far as the involvement on the inside, is he as involved as Playmaker is?
Not involved, but I'm saying he's gonna speak truth. He speaks truth.
Yeah, he does.
He ain't just out there blowing smoke.
Right.
But that's why he don't. That's why he won't be in our front out. That's why he won't never be in our front office or be involved with it because he's not a Jerry guy. He's gonna tell Jerry about himself.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell Jerry about himself. I'd love to see Troy in the front office, man. Player personnel, something like that, dog, because he's going to lead. He's going to
Will
lead by
McClay?
example. I mean, Will's done his thing, man. Like I'm glad we retained Will. By the way, you know, I'm glad we retained Will.
Yeah, man. Lunda.
Yeah, I'm glad they hung around, but I just want somebody who's going to talk back to Jerry.
I was going to say, for some reason, I just don't think Aikman's for the BS.
All right. Don't forget Steven.
Say it again, OG.
I said for some reason, I just don't think Aikman's with the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't think Aikman's gonna listen to Jerry's stuff for too long and deal with that for too long. I think he'll say, "Look, man, I don't need this. I can do this." I don't think.
Right.
I know Michael Irvin. I know Playmaker's a little hot now, but he'll be back. He'll be back in the suites, man.
He's gonna forever support us.
He's a Jerry guy. No.
He's a cowboy. He's the original one there before all of them.
He's a cowboy.
He's one there before all of them.
He's a cowboy, but he's a Jerry guy.
He tells Jerry about himself too, though. He's a Jerry guy, but he told him.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying he don't. But he's definitely a Jerry guy. He definitely in the suites like Emmett. They definitely Jerry guys now.
That's true.
See, Emmett be in there, but he he stands out.
Aikman don't be in them suites, man.
No, Aikman in the booth.
But not every game. I mean, I'm sure he got some off time now. He could catch him. He ain't in that booth, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if 9 come out the booth eventually. If Jason Witten get that job, I wouldn't be surprised if 9 come out the booth. You know what I mean? If Jason Witten down the road get that job, I can see all of them. We've been having the DeMarcus Ware talk and all of that, man. Like, if this move is to wait for Witten, to solidify, his coaching, getting his coaching in, I can see all these former players coming right back and building a staff around that. Because to me, me personally, like when I look at Romo watching the game, he might be a better coach than he was a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Because he sees the game differently. He sees the game. To play the game and see the game is different, man. He has a football mind. And
man, you like Romo for real.
I forgot to give your Romo. I got your Romo sign over here. Sorry, I don't forgot to get to you, man. Remind me the next time. So I
know you're gonna throw Romero in there, bro.
But y'all wouldn't think
it need to be with you, man.
Most definitely, man. But but like when you watch him call the games, bro, like to be able to see the plays, like that's a coaching mind, bro. That's a coaching mind.
He might be a hell of a coach, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, to be honest, he'll be a better coach than he would be quarterback. Like, I could see that. Like, just
maybe offensive coordinator.
Offensive coordinator, right? You took the
That's
word.
normally how coaching works, though, for real.
Yeah. Because Kellen Moore, you know, he wasn't a great quarterback at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
But to be able to come in there and jump straight in the game like that, and now you look at him,
That's
offensive
why Romo
coordinator.
would be good.
Yeah, that's where he'd be good at. But Kellen Moore, again, offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles, you know what I mean, to come along, and now he's in the Super Bowl.
Eagles.
You know, again, you know what I mean, I put those air quotes behind offensive coordinator because, you know, they ain't doing nothing special. They just got generational talent. But
Come on, Chief Pete.
yeah, I need him to come through. But yeah, man, like
Teflon
it's
Breeze. We
coaching,
appreciate you.
staff, it's coaching staff, man. I'm not really feeling it, man. Like, you know,
You ain't feeling the staff?
I ain't feeling, bro. I'm not feeling nothing about the front office, anything outside of players, outside of the personnel
Who you
on the
don't like
field,
on the
bro.
staff?
I don't like our head coach. I don't like the hire. You know what I mean? Eberflus.
I
I
know.
mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
You say what?
You breaking up, Slick.
You breaking up, Slick?
Yeah, that's Cowboys Raw Uncut, man. But
He
before we
he ain't go R&B, did it?
That's
did it go
computer
R&B
love.
on?
Computer love, baby.
And he just dropped down on us. He got
Hold
a
up,
zap.
man. Let me get this in, man. Shout out to Teflon Breed, man. He said he likes what he's hearing from the crew, and he just subscribed. So everybody
Appreciate
on here, if y'all ain't subscribed, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It's Cowboys Raw Uncut. But
We appreciate
shout out
you,
to
Teflon.
Yes, sir.
yeah, we appreciate you, man. Thank you, man, for subscribing, man, and make sure you go over to our TikTok and all our platforms where you get your podcasts at. If you want to listen on audio as well. But yeah, man, hey, what y'all got? I ain't got nothing else.
I'm sick of you, Jerry Jones. Motherfucker. I'm sick
Man,
of him,
the
dog.
yearly shoddy. Look what one thing I said. One thing I said is, man, the dude got a nickname, man. I'm gonna give him half. I'm gonna give him half the way. I'm gonna give him a half notch anyway, man, because come in with a nickname, shoddy.
Yeah, shotgun.
Yeah,
It sound like
shoddy.
Jerry. It sound
You
like
got-
Jerry gave him
Shotgun
that
shot.
name.
Yeah, but you got to give him that because he's just his daddy. You know what I mean? His daddy's the original.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? His daddy's the original. You got to find some way to, you know, he's basically
Said he
Jeb
gonna go
Bush.
get one for his dad.
That's what he is. He's
Leave
Jeb
him.
Bush. We just hired Jeb Bush. That's
Man.
what we just hired Jeb Bush, man.
I was saying, man, I ain't gonna say that I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? We don't know him yet to say we don't like him or what he's gonna do.
Right.
Just a little disappointed in the hire. Wasn't no hoopla. They told me they all in. They had a disappointing year. I figured they was gonna bounce back and do some explosive boom boom, and it's duds. Like I said, I hope Shotty do good. I ain't saying I don't like him, and I really like the defensive coordinator we picked up. I
You like
think that's
Eberflus? You like Eberflus?
I
Yeah,
like him. I like him
as a
too.
defensive coordinator, I think he's a terrible coach. He cost me some money with his play with clock management. But as a defensive coordinator, he's all right.
He's solid. He is.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah. It's is truly a wait and see. It's a wait and see year, man.
We all
It's about to get hotty with shoddy.
yeah. And I'm hoping for something new, man. I just want to see some regular good football play, man. Damn, we ain't got damn serious.
Like, I'd love to be proven wrong, bro. Like, I can't even lie. I would love to be proven wrong. I love to, you know what I mean, to sit there and say I apologize, you know what I'm saying, that we were wrong. But I'm not gonna say it until we get an AFC championship game. I mean NFC championship game. Like,
I'm gonna be the other dude this year. I'm gonna be confident going, and I ain't gonna be like I used to be. I'm not gonna pick 17-0, but man, I mean,
pew pew.
You out right now? Hold up, you out the middle? Hold up, the OG.
No, I ain't say. I said I'm not gonna pick 17-0 like somebody did, but we gonna get hotty with Shotty though. I'm in with Shotty. Let's go, Shotty.
I'll take your place this year. I'll be optimistic. I'm the pessimist this year. Yeah. 6-9.
I'm with you.
Hey, you already
early.
Gave the preview.
Yeah. I ain't seen the free agency. I ain't seen the draft. 6-9, man.
Oh wow. Oh, wow.
Man.
Hey,
It's
hey.
17 games, man. It's 17
Yeah,
games.
bro.
Hey man,
Yeah.
looking at the division. I mean,
6
you
and
know,
11, man.
it might not be much we can do, us, man. We got to crawl
We'll be
for we
6-9.
walk.
I'll let you know with the last two where we
All
stand.
right.
If we fighting for the draft or not. If we're gonna go to
Fighting for Arch Manning.
Dave
That's
Campbell.
what Cam Newton said. We was taking for Archie Manning.
That's what he said, didn't he?
It sounds like when the Dave
Man,
Campbell.
Cam Newton,
If y'all
stop
never remember.
yourself with a glizzy, man.
Yeah, that goofy ass.
Man.
And make sure that hat fall off after that's the comment. He acting like Stephen A. He acting like Stephen A. Smith, man.
With them little man, yeah, man. Yeah,
Cut it out, man.
Let him
Cut
do it,
that out.
man.
Nah.
Weird.
Call him out, Debo.
Yeah.
For what? Cowboys, man.
That's right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's another edition. But we got a couple comments before we get up out of here, man. DJ Smoke. He said, I'm done with the Cowboys till 2026.
Damn.
Taking
a year off.
Teflon came back, said, I ain't going to believe it till I see it for real, for real.
What
Man,
Show me.
Smoke
That's for sure.
Smoke DJ.
That's for sure enough of right on.
Another sad season for us, and we won't win 5 games.
Oh wow.
I said 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna set the under and over 5.5.
Yikes.
Man.
Yeah.
Come on, put it to their body, Shotty.
Yeah, man.
Show him what to do, shotgun, shotty.
That's what it is. Shotty too hotty. That's it. Shotty too hotty. Shotty too hotty, bro.
Ugly ass sunbathers too, man. You gotta get a little bit more swag about yourself, man. And now for
grab one of them fitteds, gang.
Yeah, get
your hoodie on. Put your hoodie on. Yeah, man, throw it on. You know what I'm saying? Come to the field like you got some sense.
The guys ain't doing it, huh?
Yeah, man.
Shock the world, Shotty. Shock the world, Shotty.
Shotty, show them tears and emotion, Shotty.
Shock the world, shotgun, Shotty.
That whole crew was up there trying to squeeze the tear out.
Yeah, man.
Jerry was laid up trying to cry. Jerry trying to cry. You ever seen a billionaire cry, man? Did you catch a billionaire cry? I thought he was going to do a magic trick.
Yeah, that's another episode. It looks like Cool G came back and said, man, what's good, fellas? Yeah, in the chat, what's good with you, Cool G?
What up, Cool G?
Yeah, man, we had a big audience tonight, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in every Thursday for the off season, man, until season 3 start back, and we'll pick it up twice unless it's an emergency going on out there in them Twitter streets or X street. But yeah, man, it's Steve-O, I'm Dre. It was the OG in here, Crew Rick, man, Chef Terry, Young T,
cooking it up, man.
At the end of the day, it was Cowboys Raw Uncut, man.
Cowboys Raw Uncut.